solution besides just say to the federal government, hey, you continue to violate the Constitution and come out of your role that's given to you within the Constitution. You continue to step out of the boundary of Article 1, Section 8, the enumerated powers. We knew that they would just look at the 10th Amendment resolution and just ignore it. We knew that there needed to be some teeth. So a number of proposals started coming forward, and I had passed a resolution, 10th Amendment resolution in the state of Oklahoma in 1995, but I also filed a bill in that same year to try and put some teeth behind the 10th Amendment resolution. And it was a proposal to require certain federal taxes to be paid to the state treasury, and then the state government would then be responsible and then pass those monies on to the federal government, such as federal income taxes, federal fuel taxes, and some others. And that was given a hearing that actually passed in the Oklahoma House committee that it was assigned to, and also on in the House itself by large margins, and then went over to the Senate and died like a lot of legislation does in a legislature. Didn't get a hearing, but it raised the issue up to a higher level and opened up some minds, caused some people to start thinking and considering some ways in which we can react and respond to the federal government when it issues mandates to the states, whether they give money with it or not, and then at another future time they threaten to pull those funds back. We've just recently had that happen here in Oklahoma. Last legislative session, we passed a bill that will go to a vote of the people in November of 2010 to make English the official language in the state of Oklahoma. So the people will vote on that in 2010. Well, after we passed that bill last year in 2009, just a month or two afterwards, we get a letter from the Attorney General, Eric Holder, the U.S. Attorney General, that essentially said if the people of Oklahoma pass this law, then it will we will lose federal grant monies, basically holding us hostage with those monies that they gave us and threatening us that we'll lose grant money if we pass this bill. This has been going on for a long time, and so the efforts that we see around the country now, and the one I just referred to about pulling some of those federal funds into the state treasury, allowing the state to take on the role that it was intended to have, to require the federal government to follow the Constitution, and when it doesn't, when it violates the Constitution, it gives the state government and the people some power, some teeth to pull the federal government back into that proper constitutional role. We're seeing that happen today. A lot of states are filing legislation like that, and the battle is on. We'll find out how it turns out. But the 10th Amendment resolution is the beginning of taking us back to a better place, a closer position to what the Constitution was, the original intent of the Constitution.
All right, when we come back, we have the Super Bowl's top commercial that I think is actually conditioning the American people for a future that could be on the horizon. We also have more from the Biometrics Conference and our new segment, Enemy of the State, so stay tuned.
There is no better time to get started in Univera than at this very moment. We have the best products in the marketplace. We have a great business opportunity for every single person that's out there that's interested. And these two things together will give you the time, that will give you the freedom. There's no reason to wait on this opportunity. We're about to achieve greatness together, and I ask that you join us on this journey of achieving our potential.
Welcome back to the Reality Report on Freedom.tv. Imagine a world where you get arrested for not recycling, ticketed for turning your tub too warm, and stopped for not driving a Prius. Well, I guess that's kind of a trick question because you wouldn't really be able to stop in a Prius. Audi put a satirical spin, which is probably more conditioning than anything, on the overly zealous green police. Check it out.
Okay, so it's 3708,
Okay.
paper or plastic?
Plastic.
That's the magic word. Green police. You picked the wrong day to mess with the ecosystem, plastic boy.
Battery! Let's go! Take the house! Come on!
Put the rind down! Sir, that's a compost infraction!
Oh! Did you install these bulbs?
No.
Tragedy strikes tonight where a man has just been arrested for possession of an incandescent light bulb.
What do you guys think about plastic bottles now?
The water setting is at 105.
You got a TDI here?
Clean diesel.
You're good to go, sir.
Good afternoon, officers. Are those foam cups you're drinking from?
Yeah.
Please step out of the car and put them on the hood.
Yeah, that is the frightening side of going green. I hope that the environmentalists never take it that far.